I am not an advocate. I'm not an advocate. I'm not out there. You believe in climate change? Oh, that's not me. My thing is that we are all adults. We have to live on this planet together. You're working in a program that is premised on certain beliefs or thoughts or concerns, right? If you're in this program and you don't believe it and you don't think, now is a good time to ask, because there might be an easy solution to the concerns that you have. I'm not suggesting that I will always have them. Please, you were saying, you understand?
And to my surprise,
people.
The bears have awakened earlier this year.
From the hibernation.
From the hibernation.
Yeah, yeah.
Normally they would do like 7 months, and they only did like 5 months. So my concern was about the animals.
Yeah. I mean, this is just proof that something is happening. You see, that's one of the good things about this whole issue. People don't argue that things are changing. Where the argument usually is what causing it, and what you could do about it. Some people have the attitude, well, it's God work, so we ain't really able to do nothing about that. Or it's happening all the time, every 1,000 years, which, again, I keep using that figure because I've had enough people tell me that. And my only argument is, I agree with you, Breads, but it's just that happened in this 1,000th year, I happen to be alive now, so I kind of worried about now, Next 1,000 years, when the people who on Earth, next 1,000 years, they can worry about it then. But right now, I worried about this particular time, right? So I hope, I'm agreeing with you that, things are changing. And I remember this lady in Nevis told me once, she said, the weather, she was referring to climate change, the weather confusing the mango trees. They ain't get a single crop of mango in Nevis that year. That was in 2016, right? She said the weather confusing the trees. The trees, like, they ain't even know when to flower and thing again, because everything that they're accustomed to, a little water now, a dry period for them to flower, daylight, certain lengths of daylight for them to flower, they ain't getting it. Talk to me.
Good morning.
Morning.
How do you convince people, religious people in particular, that these climate activities, like this signs of the time and so on?
Yeah.
You convince them.
Sorry, you finished?
We need to do something now.
Yeah. I'm a practicing Catholic, right? When I say practicing, because I ain't getting right yet, so I still practicing, right? But I'm a practicing Catholic. I'm a church-going, practicing Catholic. And I consider myself a Christian, right? And I have lots of friends, both in the scientific community and in the religious community, who are believers. I too am a believer, right? Now when people tell me, okay, it's God's work, there's nothing we can do about it, we should just pray and everything will be all right. I have no difficulty with that, none. Absolutely none. As a practicing Christian myself, I have no difficulty with that. But I also tell them this story about this fella who wanted God to rescue him during a flood. So he sit down on the roof with water all around him. A fella come in a boat. Breads! Nah, God go save me. He let the boat pass. Other people come. Breads! No, God will save me. When he finally did die and ended up in heaven, he did complaining and he said, God, I thought you were supposed to help me. He said, I sent a fella in a boat. I sent a fella in a this, I sent a fella in a that. So that's my argument usually. God has given us the talent to be able to do what we can for ourselves. So if you just stand up and say, Lord, not all those who say, Lord, Lord, are going to be right. So there ended the sermon, right? What I'm telling you is that what I tell people who have that attitude is that I agree with you. I agree with you that it is sign of the times and that this is where it's supposed to go, etc. But even in the times of the flood, there was a Noah. There was a Noah, and there was an ark. So help was sent. If you decided God will find a personal way to take me out of here without going on the ark, then that's up to you. But I'm saying that a way is always provided. And that way may very well be God sent, right? It's not for me to argue that. I mean, I'm not a supreme being. I can't tell what mechanism God is going to use to save us. But I'm saying that I'm willing to help myself while that promised help comes, right? So I'm not waiting for the clarion call. I'm not waiting for the trumpets, right? I'm not waiting for the 4 horsemen either, right? I am prepared now to do what I have to do because I've been given a particular talent, right? And we've been blessed with the resources, starting with the resources that are flowing through SAEP, so that we're going to be able to help 7,500 people, full stop. If that's the way God planned to work it, then that's the way I'm going to operate, right? So I'm saying that I do get asked that all the time because there's always this perception that scientists aren't religious and scientists aren't Christian. That is rubbish, right? There are just as many religious scientists as there are atheists and agnostics and things out there, right? So I hope that helps a little bit, you know. And that what you tell them is that you tell them that God has given us the talent to help.
That belief is very, 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 very dangerous. I think it's dangerous to even to say, oh, God will save us.
No, I don't agree. I don't agree because forget religion. On a philosophical and psychological level, it makes a lot of sense. Because do not ever underestimate the power of faith, F-A-I-T-H. And that faith doesn't have to be have a religious connotation. It is just faith. It is just a mindset. If you are operating because, you know that, the Spirit is in you and that is what is helping you, I have no difficulty with that. Whatever gets you through the day, that's my attitude, right? So if it is your faith that is getting you through the day, once that faith doesn't tell you to stand up still and don't do nothing, that's when I have a difficulty. But if that faith is what tells you that you're going to get through, then fine. I have absolutely no problem, But that's just at a personal level.